The imposter is sus. Okay, I think we need to slash marker that. Become stronger and briefly invincible after defeating a large amount of enemies or an ally. Because there are multiple imposters. This imposter is very sus. Okay, we're going to start with this imposter. There's still the source of roaring thunder on this. The Whiteouts has maybe bonusy things. Okay, we need to get an imposter to level whatever. The bottom of the Gallow Tower. Hide and survive. Maybe that is... Hang on, is it the inverse Gallow Tower? Just the ordinary Gallow Tower. Okay, so we're going in as the sus imposter and not the horse imposter to the Gallow Tower. And we're going to finally find out what's at the bottom of the Gallow Tower, right? We take our usual item. Okay, we're purple with a monocle. Interesting. I wouldn't necessarily say that's a big licky tongue because it's not coming out of his mouth, but you know. Imposter is definitely sus. Okay, he's licking them good. Has a chance to summon light sources. I mean, we don't really take it that often. We don't really see it that often. Let's take it. Okay, birds, hats. Shoot bouncing projectiles with random properties. How could I resist? Party time! It's Christmas! Party hats and fireworks for everyone! Perfect! Party hats for everyone! Sharp tongue. I mean, we're throwing a wide variety of hats, not just party hats. Hats for everyone! All hats, including brain slugs, and they will do very interesting things. Now, ironically, we're not killing very powerfully with the garlic at all. Mini imposter, we're going to need that to evolve our weapon. You know, it's nice that we can sort of obviously see what is necessary to evolve the people, because it is literally a mini version of themselves. But, you know, we'll just pretend that we don't know. Ooh, hello. Well, now he's gone imposter mode, hasn't he? Eat them all. Fast imposter. Can I just run into the enemies and munch them? Is that what we can do now? More party hats for everyone. Eat them all. Garlic coated. Very tasty. Give me birds. We'll try and evolve the birds as well. Tasty garlic coated skulls for all imposters. Pomerola evolves one of our things. I'll take it. We didn't actually take the spicy one that would go with the thing. Okay, his tongue's very, very, very powerful. Just exploding again, even though, you know, has never stopped being sus imposter, but has exploded into imposter mode again, it seems. I mean, I could have taken the mini imposter an extra level up, but why necessary? Not necessary. Just eat them all. Nicely garlic coated and delicious. Delicious, tasty, colourful candy skulls. That's all they are. Delicious candy. I mean, we got to go with more sharp tongue, haven't we? And we explode again. At this point in time, I'm struggling to find enemies to eat. I have to run and chase them. You know, it's like they're not spawning in quick enough. I have to literally run halfway down the map to even find an enemy to eat. I mean, armor isn't necessary. Okay, there's enemies spawning up here. I'm saving my last spot to try and get the last birds, even though we did see the magic one that I do like. I don't think we even have anything that literally benefits from the extra projectiles. Okay, now oh, we suddenly stopped, of course. I was going to say, at this point in time, we're practically immortal because no enemies hurting us whilst we run into them to eat them. So, you know, nothing can hurt me. And then it was like, oh, you don't like being immortal? Okay, we'll just change that. So you are no longer immortal. I'm guessing it's going to get further and harder to trigger this, you know, the further we go in. But whilst the eating is good, we eat all. Wow. Wow, the elite just instantly going. Okay, I think we might be able to find whatever's at the bottom of the Gallow tower, you know? I think we might just be able to do that this time. No, I don't know if that's about me. Oh, I bet the evolution is just like you are constantly imposter, right? The evolved state is just gonna give it to us and you're gonna be, hey, always have everything. I don't mind a bit of extra luck. Okay, so we spawned a lot of light sources because of the fireworks. No, it's occasionally, but that was a lot of it. Okay, yeah, red ones are just gonna but they don't constantly respawn. They eventually do fully die. I don't think we ever realized that. Under normal circumstances. I don't think we ever realized they actually eventually do die. They just come back a specific number of times. Garlic coated. I mean, these are the gifts that keep giving. Once we're able to eat them, you know, they're just going to be delicious extra feeding foods. You know, you eat them once and you feel hungry again, but you get to eat them again. They come back to life in your belly and you get to digest them twice. Extra tasty, extra delicious. Okay, we have left a lot of experience everywhere, let's face it. You know, there's a lot of experience through where we ran away and abandoned, but we're going to get them tracked up eventually, and then once we get all that, it's just, you know, nice, delicious pickings. Okay, again, I'm saving it for the extra birds. Once we are in this mode, we just eat everything, no problem. Extra garlic to make them extra delicious. Whilst we continue to devour them all. There's our birds. Okay, how are we doing on the tongue? Our tongue is ready to go. Our tongue is ready to evolve. It didn't. It didn't, but it is ready. I'm guessing the next chest it'll evolve. Sure, birds. Because once we get the birds evolved as well, get an extra weapon. Okay, we'll continue to head down the map. Cool. Give me the greatest jubilee even more. Okay. We've ran out of eatings, unfortunately. As the red enemies all come onto the screen, they would have been delicious eatings, but I didn't circle to eat them all. You know, I was like, yeah, let's move on a bit. That was probably a mistake, as you can probably tell. But we're going to continue downwards as we do evolve things and, you know, make our way to the bottom of the Gallow tower. Because it does seem like you just have to really, really get a move on to get to the bottom of the Gallow tower. Really seems like you do need to make a pretty good move on. I mean, extra damage is extra damage. Birds and the bees and things that we don't have weapons for. Okay, like literally everything else irrelevant. There's a treasure chest that we've left behind, and that might let me evolve my tongue. So I need to come back and get this. No evolution on the tongue? You're kidding me? Delicious, delicious. Now, the red skull people have all gone, of course, as is always the case. Like, you have the ability to eat, but now the good eatings are gone. There's still some good eatings, but it's not as good eatings as it was. We'll eat what we can, where we can, and try to be quick about it. The tongue is far-reaching in eating. So we need to keep eating pretty much everything. Extra garlic, we're just going to keep leveling up what we can. Right, let's just go down as far down this tower as we can until we maybe eventually get to the bottom of the Gallow Tower. But we're at an impasse again. Okay, the enemies might be getting a lot stronger. I really need an tractor. There's things at the top of we actually haven't made that much progress, have we? Is there a new item at the top of the tower? What is that? In amongst the ring. There's something else up there. And is that just an attractor pickup, or is that like the attractor? You know, the passive item. Definitely things we need to think about. Right, okay, I need one more passive, and it doesn't really matter what it is. But maybe things lasting longer might make our imposter mode last longer. Maybe we need a special power-up as well to, like, enable an evolution of our weapon. I don't know how it works with this guy. It might be that we need a specific evolution. A special collectible that's hidden in an area or something. You know, this game's like, okay, green-headed dragons. Oh, just because they got hats on, perhaps? I don't know, maybe they're special elites. I don't know how it works. But there does seem to be more colour variety in a lot of the enemies. But maybe that's just, you know, extra updates that have happened that do more elites and special varieties of enemies. I mean, let's take an extra Greatest Jubilee. Again, you know, not the most useful of items. But we didn't need all the min-max of all the damage, so I took it. You know, this is a celebratory run. Because we are imposter and sus. We don't do the traditional things. Okay, just walk straight into that skull. That's perfect. Why did we take a... I know we should be taking an extra item that isn't something that we already have, just so that I can get an extra thing. Just eat that skull. Eat that skull. Eat that skull. Just because we can. It doesn't hurt. So just munch him. Well, there's an attractor to pick up things, but I don't want that. What would be a thing that would go with the tongue? I mean, the duplicator would be ideal, but it wouldn't necessarily be something that would activate the tongue, right? Okay, we're on top of the thing here. Extra hats. The hat's a weapon as well. Maybe we need to upgrade and evolve the hat. Maybe it evolves with the hat. Because he's got a hat. You know, he's a sus imposter with many hats. Maybe that is what he needs. Okay, we are in a little bit of trouble here. There's a lot of enemies. Extra damage, definitely necessary to stay alive. Okay, we're gonna make our way down. But at the same time, we need to not die. So, you know, and this leaves all the experience that we've been taking and leaving. We can collect it again. So, I mean, let's fully get that up. Extra celebratory. That helps us go down. That's actually huge. You know, the extra disco at the bottom of the screen helps with going down the map. 100%. That's absolutely ideal. More hats. More damage. I know I should be focusing the hats probably, but I didn't. So that's the ability to eat things if we can find things to eat. If they let me eat them. I'm avoiding that thing for now. Because I'm trying to find something else. Okay, whilst we can eat, and the eating is good, we're gonna eat them. That's another explosion. That's an attract orb that gets all the experience that was left everywhere. Perfect. It just ain't happening, is it? I need to just pick something. Let's face it. Just take something and pick something as the extra item that we can get. When we got enough experience. Right, that's all of the extra experience that we left everywhere. Which is what we needed, because we were leaving far too much experience behind, let's face it. Okay, that's just anything. Just give me anything at this point. Just anything new. Maybe I should have re-rolled. Okay, this evolution! Maybe the hat is evolving! Impostor deals high damage to the strongest enemy and anything in its path. Finally. It was just the purple guy in the tongue. Wow, we had that for so long and it wouldn't let me take it. That took several chests. Sus. Very sus. Well, that certainly is very powerful. Has a counterpart on the impostor. I think we need to take that then. That's extra impostinging. Mini horse. Sure, gimme. Will occasionally infect you with its relentless happiness. A very happy imposter. We are. Okay, now we can take this. Increases the duration of things, which will increase the duration of our imposter mode, surely. Okay, relentless happiness. Does that mean that we're finally going to find whatever's at the bottom of the Gallow? Oh my god, it just eats the bosses. It's ridiculous. Joe. Ridiculous. Okay. Double flaming keto. That's the only reason I went back up is because I saw the flaming keto. I was like, we can just burn everything out of our ass. Why not? Okay. Now we just run down the map to the end of the world because we are going to whatever's at the bottom of the Gallow Tower, and that's a treasure chest that appeared out of nowhere. Okay. Mini horse. Giving better moral support as we continue to just run through everything and eat everything. See, this is what's going to be handy, because we can definitely reach the bottom of the Gallow Tower if we just run. And nothing can hurt us. Now just run literally to the bottom of the Gallow Tower and we will find our fate, which might be a boss that'll kill us. But, you know, the impostor might just eat everything in its path. Why not? He needs something to protect us, so something that protects us. It cursed powers that protects the bearer. I don't mind if I do. The tongue that just eats everything is hilarious. Okay, the hat probably evolves with something as well. But I don't know what they would evolve with. It might not. It might just be a hat. But, you know, a hat surely evolves with something. Because I look for everything to potentially evolve. Okay. And then we need to go 6 miles to the bottom of the earth and to the bottom of the Gallow Tower and away from everything. Okay, we've got a very, very sharp tongue that is doing business on literally everything and eating everything. There's probably an egg somewhere. At some point there's going to be an egg. Okay, but we're going to continue downwards and, you know, eating everything in our path. Whilst keeping an eye out for if something special happens. All effects last longer? Yes, because that will make our imposter mode surely last longer, right? That's an effect, I believe. Okay. Again, maybe I should be... Well, that doesn't literally eat him. I kind of expected that to just literally eat that guy. It did not. Okay, so we're going to continue downwards. And, you know, once we trigger another imposter mode, we're going to just, you know, run as fast as we can downwards. There's nothing else will matter at that point. But give me more birds, and they will maybe evolve and give us another weapon at some point. More luck? We're going to need it, because we never seem to find whatever's at the bottom of this Gallow tower. But, you know, I believe this is the one. Extra effects, sure. Duration of everything is always good. The tongue doing work, just eating everything. No more enemies. We've got a few enemies following us. It's like they are on our side. It's almost as though we are the bad guy and we're sus imposters. They're just our moral support. Turning around makes everything a lot harder. Well, cooldown challenging. Okay, running and running and running. Enemy wings. Just running down through everything. The speed helps and being immortal helps, but everything died in our path. Very nice. Now, hopefully, I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world. We're practically immortal in this stage. But hopefully we won't run into some boss at this point and just die. Has something happened there? Was that a boss? Did I literally just run into something that sort of stopped me still and froze me, and then I just ignored it and ran past it because it was sort of invisibly? I think so. Are you a special enemy? You have something unusual. You dropped treasure. And you vaporized in a weird way, but I don't know if that was necessarily what we were looking for. I don't know if that was what we were looking for. But it was something. Okay, we're getting so much stuff. So much stuff. Okay, perfect. Now, I don't know how you tell whether we're at the bottom of the Gallow Tower or what. Or where we're supposed to be going. There's some sort of runes. We'll keep going down whilst the runes at the sides of the screen escalate. Maybe we found what we were looking for. Maybe we killed the thing in an instant. I don't know. But again, I just continue to go downwards. That thing just grew and then exploded. Which was interesting. Okay, Peachone has evolved. That's a lot of enemies. Is this what we were looking for? I don't know. Right. I mean, the silver ones we can evolve. Enemies might drop hearts. I'll take it. It's an evolution. I'm not that greedy. Let's face it. It's something. Okay, lots and lots of wizards in our path, but we're going to continue ever downwards as the wizards step out of our way. They're not really getting in our way, to be fair. Now, it would be funny if we took the other thing that was like the, what do you call it? Well, that was a giant version of wizards. I wonder if there's got to be a hat that makes them giants or something. We're throwing like a giganto hat on them. That's what's going on, isn't it? Is this the secrets of the bottom of the Gallow Tower? Just a million of these. But yeah, if we were the red imposter right now, we would literally just be voting every enemy on the screen out, and then they would all vanish. That'd be hilarious. Okay. There's a lot of shrimpy dragons just appearing out of nowhere. Which is a little concerning. But let's try not to die to them as we continue ever downwards. Give me more projectiles. Okay. It's getting a bit harder to go downwards, but once we go imposter mode, we just eat everything. So bear that in mind. Imposter mode will make things a lot easier for us. Okay. I mean, we have got a lot of stuff that's pretty good. But we continue ever downwards and hoping to find whatever's at the bottom of the Gallow Tower. Nothing shown on the map, no secrets. It's impossible to tell if we walk past something. Okay, we need to keep going and keep alive though. Because these enemies are getting tough. They're getting some hits in, and we are not anywhere near 30 minutes. So it's getting concerning. Cooldown reduction is always good. So, you know, suddenly we might want more enemies or more damage because the enemies are getting very dangerous. But maybe we can make it to whatever's at the bottom of the Gallow Tower before it becomes too concerning. Is that... Are you a special enemy or are you just a treasure chest? Just a treasure chest. But it's an evolution treasure chest. Garlic, it's the wands. Oh, it's the garlic. Okay, and then the wands will also evolve once we get another treasure chest. I'll take it. Again, this really looks like some sort of door, like there's something there, but it doesn't seem to necessarily activate. Okay, I'm ready to open my mouth and devour all of these with this super garlic that we now have. You know, I'm ready to eat, Mr. Imposter. Ready to eat. Eating engaged. Perfect. And time to run and eat everything. You get caught on the scenery, that's the problem. Don't want to get caught on the scenery, we want to eat. We want the eating whilst the eating's good. And run down and eat as much as we can and get as further down as we can. We need to get really to the bottom of this Gallow Tower secret once and for all. Because we've been so to the bottom. It's undeniable that we've been to the bottom of Gallow Tower. Undeniably. Okay, well, I mean, the wand isn't going to evolve anytime soon because we haven't leveled it up yet. Okay, that's a lot of money. Irrelevant money. It's a lot of... We can barely see anything on the screen anymore. I really feel like we're so at the bottom of this Gallow Tower, but you know, there's no lower. What? So much money. Money not a problem for imposters. Money no problem for imposters. Okay. Seeing challenging for imposters. Seeing definitely becoming an issue. Okay, I mean, it's getting very, very dark. You know, the bottom of the Gallow Tower probably very, 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 very dark. Good job we took additional light sources, right? Maybe that's the thing. I thought I heard some interesting noise there for a moment, but I didn't. You know, I think this is the furthest down we've been. We haven't seen bubble death. That's the bottom? Is this the bottom? Did we reach the bottom? Part of me feels like this might be the bottom. The bum of the tower. Okay, we are trying not to die here. Give me eating modes. Okay, it definitely feels like we've got a new area. Like, the walls are getting thinner. This is definitely something different. Perhaps. Perhaps not. It felt different for a moment. Maybe the walls are closer. Maybe there's still a little more to go, though. But the walls definitely feel closer. The bottom? the bottom? It's impossible to tell. It's impossible to see. No, it can't be the bottom. And it's looking a little... Take it. Maybe evolution? No, no chance. We've lost health. This is not a drill. We are losing health here. This is not a drill. Got 8 minutes left to maybe... Come on. Okay, that was kind of good. Bottom? I don't know. There's something weird about this map generation. There's something weird about it, but I can't see. Okay, Vandalier. I wanna sing from the Vandalier. Vandalier. Okay, perfect. Okay. There was some sort of Gryffindor. That's an evolution. I ate it. I ate the Gryffindor. Wait, now we just run through everything because we can eat everything and we go as far down as we can without caring about enemies. That's very dangerous to take that Metallurgio thing. At one point, this is going to become very dangerous. Because we're going to stop eating everything. And that point is this second. You know what? Banish it. We don't want more enemies and more health for them. They are dangerous enough. We want to make it to the bottom of the map. Okay, we're in pitch black now. It is literally pitch black. If there was a secret at the bottom of the Gallow Tower... Surely we are discovering it. It is literally pitch black. I cannot see anything. Is the secret that it is pitch black? Like, how much further down must I go? How much further down must I go? There's nowhere else to go. There is nothing else to see. There is no way of getting any further down than this. We are as low as we can possibly go. Surely. Like, the enemies are just getting in my way. We are as powerful as we can ever be to get this low. How could it go any lower than this? How could there be anything else? It is darkness. There is nothing else. The secret has to be it is darkness. Have we killed a secret boss accidentally? We discovered a secret boss and actually already killed it? That's bubble death. That's the crab. Okay, it's the secret that it's a giant crab rather than bubble death that comes out of the bubbles at the bottom of the Gallow Tower. Is that the secret? Okay, bubble death might be getting in my way. As is this giant crab. Okay, it's got to be this giant crab boss, right? Like, he's stronger than your normal average giant crab. And he seems to be coming up like he is bubble death. Okay, he is frozen. Yeah, he's stronger than your average super crab. And he seems to be creating the bubble death. Maybe? Did we defeat Bubble Death? I think we defeated Bubble Death. If not, I'm in so much trouble running in like this. Because we defeated it. That doesn't seem to have made a special noise, though. That may have just been Bubble Death, but I feel like that crab might have been it. Maybe, you know, super secret special crab. Right, there's a treasure chest. I don't know how high it is. It's kind of close. It's impossible to get any lower than whatever we're going at with this guy. How could, unless on endless. How we died. Wow, something killed me. There's a boss! There's a super boss! There's a boss. There's a secret orb boss. That's what killed me. I see him. We found something, and it's not just the crabbins that was in place of super death. Oh my god, we killed it and restored light to this land. Okay. That was ridiculous how far you had to go there. And I was going to say, if we didn't get it with this guy, nobody's getting it. That was ridiculous how deep you got to go with that. Okay, we did it. We at least achieved that. It doesn't matter necessarily if we survive 30 minutes. I don't care. We got finally the bottom of the Gallow Tower. That was ridiculous. All it took was a sussy imposter and some very questionable weapons to do it. That's all it took. But we did it! We finally got to the bottom of the Gallow Tower. Finally, and we keep going down. In the darkness, into the depths of nonsense. Was that an egg? Did we just get an egg for no reason? Okay, we've got very, very little time left, but we have made it to the bottom. We keep going lower. As we made it to the very, very, very bottom of the Gallow Tower. And we are probably going to die. Oh no, it's not an egg. It's just the random level up. Probably going to die soon. Okay, treasure chests, maybe an evolution. Nah, no chance. Okay, right. We're as good as we're getting. All we need to do is live one more minute. We can do that. Now, we did die because the boss spawned on top of me and I didn't see it. But, you know, we had revives, thankfully. Because if it wasn't for the revives, we would have been dead. And yeah, all of that would have been for nothing. In the pitch black, seeing nothing, you know, struggling with the bitrate right now. It's a good job we had that extra revive, because that kept us alive. We needed it. Okay, and then, I doubt we're going to live 31 minutes in this past death, but you never know. Never know. I don't think we are strong enough. But you never know. Hey. Death might be easier than all the main enemies. Copium? He was not. Whatever was exploded on us there, just as well as death. Okay, we've got the Sharp Tongue unlocks. We've got the Engineer unlocks. And, yeah. You only had to survive 15 minutes to unlock the Sharp Tongue. Oh, that's probably why it wouldn't evolve, because we hadn't survived 15 minutes until that point. So you probably have to survive 15 minutes before you can evolve the weapon as that character. Nothing else to unlock on that. Settle the score with the Reaper. What did that give us at the bottom of the Gallow Tower? This leader, this circular ball guy, was at the bottom of the Gallow Tower. Okay, then we need Adverse Fate in Green Acres. I don't know what the Adverse Fate is. And Bone Zone. Wash Rush with one weapon. Bone Zone. Bone Zone. Okay, let's slash marker. Okay, we've just unlocked the engineer. Extra passive weapon. But not an active, it's just an extra passive. Okay. More projectiles. I mean, we should take the new guy, right? Let's also pay for leader, just because we got them. They have the evolved wand. Okay. New best character, probably. Immediately starts with the evolved weapon.